You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. I want you to remember this quote. It will be the foundation from which we talk over the next hour. I want to talk to you about ensuring your future income. By a show of hands, how many of you in this room have at least 50 pre-approved borrowers that you have qualified for a loan, turned into a cash buyer, and have yet to find property due to a lack of inventory or high interest rates? Raise your hand. At least 50. How about 100? Anybody have 150? We'll go with 100. I want to jump down here. May I engage with you?
Of course.
Your name?
Chris.
Chris, Tim. Good to meet you again.
Yeah.
Thanks for being willing to exchange with me, Chris. So you have 100 pre-approved borrowers that have yet to find inventory or have been taken out of the market due to high interest rates and affordability.
Yeah, on our team.
First of all, congratulations. That means that you're doing a lot of things really well. Your marketing is great and your sales presentation is great because you got 100 people to say yes to you. Now, how much, give me a round number, Chris, how much do you make on average per loan?
Let's see, we're, basis points or?
No, money, I don't care about basis points.
$6 grand.
$6,000 a loan. So you have 100 pre-approved borrowers and you make $6,000 a loan. That's pretty easy math for me. That's $600,000 of pre-approved borrowers that are sitting and waiting to be freed up to buy property. What percentage of those 100 people would you like to get to work with you, Chris?
100%.
Perfect, I like that answer. 100% is a great answer. I hear people say 50%. I'm like, oh man, come on, 50, 100, all 100 of them, great. So if I guaranteed you that over the course of the next 24 months, you were going to get all $600,000 into your bank account, above and beyond everything else that you're working on right now in your business, what would you do with that extra $600,000?
Honestly, I think a large chunk of it be reinvesting into the business.
Reinvesting into the business to grow the business. Anything else?
Get back on track with retirement. Saving.
Get back on track with your retirement. Anything else you can think of?
Maybe have a little fun.
So you'd have a little fun, you get back on track with your retirement account, and you reinvest the money to build your business. I think we would all agree that that's pretty significant and life-changing if he gets all $600,000 back into the bank account. Now, what's your plan? What is your plan to ensure that those connections stay fortified and that you deepen them? What is all of your plan to ensure that when it comes time for that person to buy, they buy with you? We love to talk about the word in this business, loyalty. And I hear it all the time. Borrowers aren't loyal, realtors aren't loyal, they're rate shopping me all the time. I have some bad news for you. Loyalty is not a gift. It is not handed out. Loyalty is earned. And loyalty is a virtue and a value that the average human being holds very high on their list of values, so long as there's a connection. So Chris, here's the thing. I'm going to use a very provocative example. I'm going to pretend that you're single, okay? And you go out on a date, and you put on a nice outfit, you go to a nice restaurant, you buy a nice meal. Maybe you don't order as much food as Dan Habib because nobody does, but you order a decent amount of food to look good, okay? You put your phone to the side, you put it on sleep mode, you're funny, you're present, you're curious, you ask a lot of questions. Both yours and this other person's guard goes down, connection starts to occur, a couple of weeks, couple of months, now a year goes by and you're in a relationship. And after a few years, we all know that what happens with relationships is we get lazy. We stop nurturing them. We stop feeding them. We stop fortifying the connection. And those invisible ties that Nietzsche was talking about start to become severed. And then we have cheating, a lack of loyalty. So what is your plan to ensure that it is a values decision that this person is faced with when it comes time to buying a home? What is your plan to ensure that they have to feel uncomfortable cheating on you? That's your income. You have every right to it. You've earned it. You did the heavy lift. You got them to say yes to you. You deployed your team. They worked hard. They turned them into a cash buyer. And now you're waiting. So what is the plan to ensure that when it's time to buy, loyalty is in place?